Meeting last time, here's the minutes of the September 9th meeting. Has everyone had a chance to review those minutes? It looks like a short meeting.
He did agree.
Yeah. Awesome. Getting to do this on a permanent basis. Is there any additions or corrections to those September 9th meeting minutes? If not, has everyone had a chance to review your receipts and vouchers?
Kim, is the office open?
No, do you need something?
And receipts and vouchers are all in order.
I'll memorize it, don't worry about it.
There's an extra.
Pass that down.
Usually pin something. Yeah. Sorry.
The receipts and vouchers are in order. I need a motion to approve the September 9th meeting's minutes and the receipts and vouchers. So moved. Need a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. The Homestead Nutrition Act, that is, you see that, this is something we do every year.
Yeah, I think at the last meeting, you just didn't have the second page to look at it.
Right.
So,
And it's the same, she said it didn't change or nothing.
Yeah.
Just a coordination agreement. Has everyone had a chance to review this?
Yeah, we were just, I think we decided it's fine, we just didn't have the second page to verify that it was fine, if it's since last year. Should be.
This is our, what is it, agreement with them to do the meals Monday through Friday of each week,
Yes.
except holidays. All right. And I need a motion to approve the coordination agreement between Homestead Nutrition Project and the City of Smith Center. So moved. Need a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I'll sign this copy here.
Okay.
It's got a live signature. I'm going to pass that down. Let's do the police officer. I'm going to move the police officer deal with Jamie's report. Cybersecurity, what's our action required on this? Bring you up to date.
So.
Who has the info on the cybersecurity project? The service agreement?
Must have been Tracy.
did Jill's email say something about wanting more time to look at something else, or am I thinking of a different?
This might be what
Topic.
she's talking about.
It's so on the second page, I think, it says cybersecurity next tab. It would take some time to contact with the other companies. You guys got that page?
I don't think so.
On the back of the agenda.
So,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
There you go. That's what she wrote about that.
so she's working on it.
Oh, yeah, they were gonna do the match, the term. Or that 3-year term.
Well, it sounds like, yeah, Next Tech changed their contract a little bit to match another current contract.
So Next Tech is willing to change the contract term to match another current contract that the city has. So the city's not tied in for a full 36-month term.
So what the term would be?
But yeah, that's the thing, because the contract itself still says 36 months, so.
What does say that?
Why would we not be?
Well, I would assume we have some other contract with Next Tech that maybe has 24 months remaining on the
Mhm.
term.
I think it's that PC security.
And so that way,
Okay.
if you wanted to, at the end of your term, start looking at other options, you wouldn't have like time left on half of your services. It would make it easier to
Okay.
shop the market, I assume.
So we need to modify this to approve it under the terms of our current security, or current, whatever you call that, what you just said.
Yeah, I don't think that knows the Jill what that, like the term is on another piece of this puzzle.
Shall we just table this till the next meeting?
I think we need to see how they change the contract. It says to match another current, but I think we should still need to see that. So you're saying that other one might be a lesser period of time and we would not.
I mean, I only have the same information that you have, but that's the safe assumption, I think. And I imagine that you guys could probably approve the contract with the updated term, and so not sign this particular one, but just give Jill the authority to
Okay.
to do that when she's back, and that way you don't have to wait another 2 weeks.
I agree. So if we want to match up the terms with what they're talking about here with our other current existing contracts, we're not tied to a full 36-month contract like this dated. I need a motion to give Jill the authority to match that up.
So moved.
Need a second.
Second.
Do I have a second?
Yeah, second.
Okay, got it. Being this such a slow second on this, I'm gonna do a roll call vote to approve it, yes or no. Don, yes or no?
Yes.
Chris?
I'm gonna say no, just because I don't know what we're signing up for yet. Some of these boxes are, is this contract complete with the X's that are in place, or do we know what we're getting?
Well, I figured we did, because it's in front of us, but I can't verify that for sure.
Aren't they just saying we're not gonna be tied to a 36-month? Isn't that all it is?
Right.
But there's like server security, PC.
Wasn't that,
I think we already had that.
Well, that was the discussion we had.
this what you call that?
Yeah. My issue with all this is I've been on city council for 2 years and 8 months, and this is the third time that we've got this contract for a 3-year term. I realize this is an add-on, but it just feels like every time we turn around, next text saying, hey, we need to pay you more money.
So this isn't nothing to do with PC security, that however.
No, that's one we approved last fall.
And that's the one we're trying to match up against,
Yeah,
we assume.
I think so.
I have a motion and a vote on the table. We're not in agreement, but I still gotta carry through with what I have on the table. I have one yes vote, one no vote. Brady, what's your vote?
I'll vote no.
Everett? Yes or no?
No, I guess I agree, it's unclear.
It is unclear. We'll need more information. Put it down for next meeting as old business. And bring any new information that we can have to decide whether we want it or not. Thank you, council. That concludes the previous business or new business we have. Do we have any new business here? Doesn't look like it. If that's the case, we're going to move into the economic development. Nick, you may have the floor.
All right, thank you. We had our last meeting 2 Thursdays ago now, and just kind of updating you guys on, I know it was a topic of discussion with the water line running behind, I think it's Madison over there, Greenberg's house. So they came to our committee and wanted a grant to help do that. Our board was, entertaining the idea, but we said, look, we want to see a plan of what you're going to do with the house first, before we just arbitrarily get a water line over there. So we just kicked it back to them and said, you guys come back with a plan of doing something for renovation, then we would consider it. So I know that's been a topic on the city council a couple times. So just kind of wanted to update you there. Heritage Townhomes, we're putting a new roof on there. It doesn't really require much from your guys' standpoint, I don't think, but that comes out of our replacement reserve fund for Heritage Townhomes, totally separate of the budget and everything. We've got a couple of rent increases that we're doing there as well. We're trying to bring it back up to market value. Going on to the committee reports, our housing committee has engaged, and I can leave this here with you guys, but has engaged is talking to the Innovation Center. Let's leave this on your desk, Bryce. But and this is an agreement. The Innovation Center. What we're trying to do here is for $2,000, we can get what's called a HAT. It's a residential housing study for the community. That housing study is the basis for like all the future grants that we might be available for. Our portion of the $2,000 is $500. So the other $1,500 comes from a grant. And so the grant is pretty much rubber stamped, but we have to put in our portion of it. And that, like I said, we had a housing study was about 6 years ago. And those housing studies are only good for 3 years. And then they're no longer able to be used in conjunction with getting grants and stuff. So like the way we got the workforce recruitment grant last year, that $60,000 to provide incentives, was because we had a housing study. The basis of that grant was from that.
These things like these projects here, these studies are foundations for any grant.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, like not even housing related. Almost all of them that come from the state level or.
If you're going to get anything from the state.
Right. Right. So what the Innovation Center is an entity. Basically, it's like a regional economic development group for Western Kansas. And so their people will actually come in and do the housing study. Like I said, we just have to push in the portion. So we had a motion and approved to go ahead and do the $500. And so we're just looking for support from you guys to follow through and commit with that. And then once we get that, I think either I or you can sign that engagement, but that's what it is. The chart on the back there shows the
I
different
see it
levels.
here, yeah. Council, comments? This is one of the things that I've been working with on doing some work at the old hospital. These things that has to be done by the city before you get 15 cents from anybody, whether it's the feds or the state.
Right. Yep. Because it demonstrates the need for our community to get that from an independent source versus us just saying, oh, hey, we would like more money from you guys.
I would like the council to approve this $500 expenditure for this. Comments? Don? Chris? Sounds good. Tracy?
No.
Everett?
Never look out every day.
I need a motion for the 500 to approve.
I'll second it.
Been moved, seconded, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay.
I'll sign that right there.
Yeah, you can just sign that back page and then we'll
Let me
fill in
sign
the rest.
both of these copies so you have two live.
Yeah, I think there's just the one signature spot there. isn't there?
Yeah, but I have another copy.
Oh, okay, you got it, yeah. Yeah, you can sign them both if you want to, and we'll
Yeah, so-
make sure to get a copy back to Jill, and then we'll make sure to put one in the ED file. The next action item we had was our workforce recruitment team, and they had an action item of adding Ariel Hughes to their committee, and so we just wanted to confirm that with all of you guys, but they were just adding Ariel Hughes to the workforce recruitment committee.
Need a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Need a second? Second. Been moved, seconded to approve RAL for that position. All those in favor say aye.
Okay, thank you. And then just wanted to update you guys a little bit too on the director stuff. Obviously, we've been looking for a director for a while. Our board members, and we've had some volunteers that really stepped up and are taking more assignment roles for some of the things we're doing. For example, Galen Lambert is somebody who used to be on our board and he was termed out, but he's gotten real involved in working with the YEC program. He's also the point person right now for the CREDA membership that we have. That's the Western Kansas Economic Development Alliance. And he reported back to our board. We're having everybody just report to our board back on these functions. It's actually working pretty smoothly. We still want to work towards a goal of getting a day-to-day person in there that can, be a point of contact, answer the phone, work with Chamber of Commerce, maybe potentially merge that job. But I just wanted to kind of update you there that we've got a lot of people that are stepping up, and it's kind of fun to see, people that aren't even on the board that want to get involved and do things and are being really responsible with it too, and not just in name. I mean, they're people that want to help and contribute. We had 3 other program applications. All of them were sent back for incomplete. They didn't have enough stuff in the file for what we needed to even consider them. So don't have anything to report on that. And then the last thing was we had our meetings have been averaging about 3.5 hours. And so we started 6 o'clock at night. And so we had brought up the idea of bringing pizza into those meetings so we can make them like a working dinner type deal. This last meeting, Scott Roth, one of our board members, purchased food from Pizza Hut for our meeting. And so we just wanted to confirm getting a reimbursement for him on that.
You turn in a voucher.
I've got the voucher and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, just turn it in.
Yeah. Okay. Other than that, that's all we have, unless you guys have any questions for us right now.
Don, you have anything for Nick? Nope. Chris? Trick her pretty.
No,
You sure look like Tracy.
don't think so.
Everett, you have anything?
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
Good job, Nick. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to just leave or you got to write down.
I signed him in the wrong spot.
Thanks. We'll figure it out later. Thank you guys. Appreciate all you do.
Jamie, you may have the floor.
The thing I've got for you, last meeting, we had a applicant that I interviewed for the job.
Right.
And the council had talked about his pay and stuff, and Chris had contacted him. And he contacted me and said that he would be willing to accept the position with that.
Do we have an employment contract with him ready for him to sign for the approved, for the numbers and dollars stated?
Yes, it's in the office.
It's in the office. Has he signed it?
I don't think, did he sign anything else?
I don't think so. I think,
Do we need to approve it first? Let's go ahead and approve whatever numbers that we have.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can. You already did.
Yeah.
You made an offer and he
yeah,
accepted,
he accepted,
so.
yeah.
All right. So we.
And Bryce wasn't here. He
No, I
saw,
wasn't here.
So,
Last meeting. So we just need a motion to accept. Or do we need to do that?
I think he's hired. I mean,
I do too.
you offered,
Well,
he
I
accepted, so.
I think what we usually do, I think is you guys say yay or nay, you know what I'm saying, on what we've done before when we have an application. So we've never had anybody that we really offered anything to. We've, brought them to you, you guys agreed to hire them or not hire them.
What's his start date?
Probably be the 1st of October. Because I've got to get Jill back, because Jill's got to be back to swear him in, so she won't be back till.
We need a motion to.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we
you
could.
could, because at the time you also just did like applicant A, and I think now you would say like you would move to hire Josh and
Yeah.
all of that, so that it's on the record.
Right. And I need a motion to approve Josh Niles for the application for police officer.
I'll make that motion as proposed.
And I
And,
need a second.
all right, it's been moved and seconded to approve Josh Niles to the police force. All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Motion carried.
What about training academy? Have we found out any dates yet?
No, I have to send in, he'll have to be sworn in as soon as he's done with that. He's already done the psych eval, because that usually takes a while, but we got him in quick, so I've got to have that done. I've got that done, so it's just his start date, that, I'll send it in, and then we'll find out. I'll call down and see as soon as we can get him in. So
Uniforms?
I got uniforms, got all that. Just got those today. If his fits as good as mine, we'll be good to go. So, the only thing else I've got to purchase is a bulletproof vest. So, we've got some ideas on that. We've been looking at some stuff, so I will let you guys know on that. So other than that, I think we're good to go. I'll put him on the schedule with me at first, because he has to work with me. He has to have somebody supervising him, so he'll be on like my schedule, so, and everything, so. And we won't have him on call. I'll be the on-call officer. I get called out, I'll call him out if I need him, so. And that's about all I had, really.
Everett, you have any questions for Jamie? Brady?
Nope.
Don?
Nope.
Chris? Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Rick, you're next on the agenda. Do you have anything to bring for the council?
Not that I know of.
Everett, you have anything for Rick? Nothing. Brady?
Nope.
Chris?
No, sir.
Don?
The only thing, I go by this place, I don't know what the procedure is for getting rid of houses. But that house on the corner is at Park in Kansas next to your sister's.
We're working on it.
All the windows are broke out of it now, and
I know, it's in the process. I've been working with the housing committee and we're going through the procedure, see what we can do with it.
I thought that house sold, that White House. On the corner.
No, it's TJ Robinson's.
Let your sister bought it.
She had a deal in place and they just quit communicating with her, so.
You need to send him a letter.
I just told Nick, I told Chris Rowe, we met up there, looked at it. I told him if he could get him talking, I got all the information for TJ for him, and if they could talk him into giving it to the,
With the buses.
whatever your thing is.
land bank.
Yeah, the land bank. I think we could tear it down, maybe a little help from the county, but get the top layer down, but we can tear it down and haul it off and get it back out there, because it's, the windows are all broke out, the
Yeah.
foundation's bad. They don't have any money to do anything with it.
Is that, house have a basement under it?
Yes.
It does have.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the blue house. No, that house does not.
So it's flat on the ground.
I'm thinking of the blue house on the corner east of Pooch's, that we're talking about the same thing,
Yeah.
because that needs to go also.
Thanks, Rick.
Yep.
That's all I got.
Okay. Thanks, Rick. Tabitha? No. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I'm good. I don't have anything for you tonight.
Anybody have anything for Tabitha?
No.
No. Don? Nope. Never. Excellent report. Melissa, do you have anything to bring for the council? Anybody have anything for Melissa ever? No. Brady?
No.
Chris, Don?
Nope.
Another excellent report. Committee, council reports. Who wants to go first? Thank you, Don.
You're welcome. I happened up by the pool. I know the rain probably slowed him up a little bit.
And I've been out of the loop on that. Rick, have you?
They started this morning.
Okay.
Okay, good.
They started on the first row, and so I'm not sure what happened. I explained it all to Bryce, but when they showed up, was it 2 weeks ago or last Monday?
Whatever it was, yeah.
Showed up with this plan that everything had been a lot of stuff
A
had been
modified
changed.
plan.
Who changed it? They did.
We have no idea. We blamed it on Bryce because he was on vacation, so his ears should have been burning.
Yeah, and it was stuff that I've never seen. So I
They
have
changed
no-
2 of the doors, the door walking out of it to the pool, the roll-up door on the end, took the big window out. They moved the bathrooms clear over on the other, made a wall and moved them. Well, it's already been plumbed in. I mean, the doors have already been cut out of the concrete for them. So we just, Tracy and I met with them that following day, and we did what we did, so.
Yeah, we're back to the original plan.
Besides, the only thing we changed is we straightened those walls up on the inside. Ariel and I did that.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
then the plan come back, it had all the strap changed
All
on it.
kinds of changes.
I showed it to Bryce, it was unbelievable.
I got blamed for it, and I never seen it.
Yeah, I heard you got blamed for it.
I did that. I had
got it
no
figured out.
idea it even existed.
We're starting on it, so.
I'll take it.
And I talked to the Stansberries about the ball fields. And he said that they had met with the insurance people from the county. And he said it sounded pretty happy what they were gonna get at.
Good.
That's all I've got.
All right, thank you, Don. Give a report. Who wants to volunteer next?
No report.
Brady? Everett?
Need to catch up with Kate Maxwell. I believe the golf board met the other day. I was unable to make it. I was out of town. So I need to catch up with them, find out what they discussed, and then I can upload.
Chris?
Just one thing regarding the fire department. Saturday, November 2nd, about all day, and then Sunday, November 3rd, half day. Steve and Dave have been working, and I don't know who's putting it on. I think it's probably KU. That's who usually hosts these, but the center's going to have a fire training school. And they're going to set up at the high school. That's why I brought it up. I don't know if they have talked to you, Rick, if they're going to need barricades or not. I don't know that for a fact if they will or not, but I assume they will. But it's a pretty big deal. I mean, I was just looking here. I've attended a couple in the past, and I think at Ager, and we had one here 4 years ago. But like fire behavior, propane safety, hazmat safety, general building construction, and typically a lot of neighboring towns will bring several of their guys over as well. So we'll be hosting several departments. Typically, if they show up, and I'm sure they will. And it's just a good refresher on some things. Hopefully, refresh some skills. So it's a rescue and not a recovery type situation. Anyway, if you see a bunch of fire trucks in the high school on the first weekend in November, the high school's not on fire. They're doing training. So,
Good deal. Good deal. This last week with our people in town from Tennessee, the acrobatic flyers, we had an open house out of Deerport, very successful, had around 50 people, and none of you were there.
I was there the day before.
I sat on the deck of the show.
None of you were there. Anyway, I just had to rub that in. This weekend, we got the Old Settlers Day. We got the barbecue starting Friday evening. Rick, you're gonna be there to help Saturday after lunch to back it out.
James will be.
Okay, I would like for the city guys to, I'm gonna have the bank move it. They parked in there this last year with mud under their vehicle, and now it's all over the concrete. Could you have them blow it or scrape it or whatever we need to do? We'll try to get it out. I'm not gonna start in there until Friday after lunch, so no later than that.
Are you talking about in the cooking pit where you are?
Yeah, where the roof is, and
We'll take the power wash strip there, wash it all out.
whatever's easiest. But
Okay.
they've got it done in there. And then the Saturday night, we moved the dance from down at the fairgrounds to the VFW inside. And then the band, Jimmy D's gonna play their first set. And then we'll have a fireworks show on the street in front of the Farm Service Agency building and the complex. So we're gonna block the street off north and south there in front of the. So next Saturday is gonna be a Monday. I'd like to see everyone there. That's all I had. Need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. Moved, seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Well,
Unless I'm leaving you my mask. And there's that one voucher.
can they,
Mom at the grocery store.
Thursday.
I'm just kidding on this summer. Watching grandkids. I'm tired.